Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today, and we are here with another Geeky Cast video, all right? So we went through John Wick, all right, and we enjoyed every bit of it, all right? Now that we got all the way up to the end, apparently there is a lot of rumors going around with prequels and sideshows. Even, some people talking about different characters getting their own sideshows and stuff like that. Well, apparently Geeky Cast has some information on something that Peacock has to offer that seems to be a prequel to the John Wick series, all right? So, and it's going to be on Peacock. I just don't know what initially the information is, and he's going to explain it to us today, all right? So, for all our John Wick fans out there, I know I wanted to hear about this because this might be potentially something that we could react to on the channel, So it might, maybe, I don't know, following Winston in the Continental, or who it could be following in the prequel series. We never know. So before we get into this, make sure you guys are leaving a thumbs up. Make sure you guys leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, make sure you guys are hitting subscribe and having that notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first. And if you're new here, don't forget to follow the Geeky Cast, all right? He has Marvel news, updates on pop culture, and everything that's going on right now. So don't forget to subscribe to my mans, all right? Plus, he keeps the receipts. He's reliable, trust me, all right? So this is information on a possible Peacock John Wick prequel, all right? I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We back.
All right, what's going on, everybody? So if you don't know, I'm a big fan of John Wick, and I thought let's do some information on the prequel show that's going to be coming out to Peacock. So with that being said, let's get right into the video because I am super pumped about this. More John Wick is good John Wick. Let's roll.
Saying hello.
You think
Wow.
your wife can hear you?
No,
So why bother?
maybe I'm wrong.
So essentially, Erica Lee, one of the producers on John Wick 4, had an interview recently with Collider, and this is what they had to say regarding exactly like what's the story going to be about, when's it going to take place, and what's the release date, along with what is the cast. Check this one out. So first off, the Continental release date on Peacock. The Continental will have 3 90-minute episodes, turning each chapter of the spin-off series into a mini movie. As Lee now tells us, all 3 episodes are part of one continuation, and there won't be any time jump between chapters. So we'll always be in New York City in 1970 with Colin Woodall replacing McShane as a young Winston and Aomid Agun portraying a young Sharon. And when will the series be available, you ask? In September, Lee says.
This September?
That's huge news because it is right around the corner. I'm excited we're going to get more of Sharon and we're going to get more of Winston. That's really cool. Obviously, they were saying that Winston was possibly an agent in his younger times, obviously with the 70s as well. We're going back in time. So I'm wondering if we're going to get like exactly like how the Continental was built around, when the rules were implemented, all that kind of stuff. But it does get me really interested because the next topic we're going to be talking about is essentially who works in the Continental was a big thing that was brought up. Exactly like what do these characters do? Which brings me to show you this, the next part of the interview. It's young Winston and young Lance Reddick, a.k.a. young Sharon. The showrunners actually came. We heard a lot of pitches and we were debating whether or not we wanted to do similar timeline of John Wick or an alternate timeline. We felt like doing a prequel. Doing an alternate timeline gave us a lot of flexibility just in running parallel tracks. But also, what I think people love so much about John Wick and the John Wick world are learning about the hotels and the Easter eggs. We give a little about each character and about the hotel in each movie that I think people were really excited to learn more and dig deeper into the Continental, like what does the cleaner there look like? What is the staff like? How do you get into the Continental? How are the gold coins made? So with this timeline and this setting, we're allowed to do a really deep dive into that and explore a lot of the stuff. Me personally, I thought it was really cool how we showed that the coins were being made when Wick went to that other country, and you saw the gold coins being made. In the second one, I believe, we kind of learned the established rules of not being able to kill on the Continental grounds. And then obviously what happens if you do, hence the whole excommunicado and furthermore. And then in the fourth one, you know, obviously they blew it up, but then we got to see like the one in Japan. And then, you know, I can't remember if there was one in Germany. I only saw the movie once, but I'm going to see the movie again coming up soon. It pretty much essentially established, I believe there was 4 or 5 Continentals. I can't remember exactly, so don't quote me on that. But it was really cool, and I do think it's really awesome if it's just adjusting to, like, you know, giving us each little characters. Like, oh, are the maids and the butlers and the waiters, are they all agents as well? And they're kind of just playing under the role right now. What exactly is their role in this whole thing? Which then it had me thinking, okay, well, we're going to learn about a lot of these characters. It's 3 90-minute episodes, so that's kind of cool. I'm hoping we'll get like 1 per week or 1 every other week or whatever. And then, is there a lot of action? To which then they went to respond with this. I think in TV generally, it's more character-based, but there is a lot of action in the shows. I mean, we open with an action sequence in 1. I think it's a good balance. 1 and 3 have an enormous amount of action. 2 is a little bit more story. That's like how it breaks out structurally, but there's plenty of action. Now, my biggest thing is, if they're not going to do it in this one, I would also like a spinoff of The High Table and possibly the one above the table. I want to know exactly what these rules are, how they're set, how the Marquis ends up becoming in his spot, and essentially. And I want to see, somebody was talking about it today, and I think it was a great example. I want to see what that impossible mission was for John Wick to get out. I want to see learning about the blood oath where, you know, they had to prick their finger with the blood and put it into the watch and all that. There's so much to this series and this whole world that I want to see. I want to know more about the characters that just go around. Like, you know, there's like homeless people and there's all these different kind of people, and they're all part of this. They're all like, I wouldn't say they're bounty hunters. They're more like mercenaries for hire, but it's still really cool in a difference in this. And it's got me thinking like, okay, well, if we're going to do a prequel series of Winston, who already is an interesting character, I want to see, you know, like, I want to see of Wick and his wife back in the day. But at the same time, I don't know if that's a thing we want to do, because are they going to DH Keanu? Or are they going to have a new actor? Because I don't think you can replace Keanu.
You don't need a DH.
Be real. With Ballerina coming around either end of this year or the beginning of next year, that's also super exciting to see more about how Johnny, his family, and about the whole how he possibly got that back tattoo, and, you know, just all that stuff, and learning about Passage, and just I need it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys excited for the Continental as much as I am? Because I'm super pumped for this. As always, hope you all have a great rest of your night. My name is Bretta. I appreciate you all. And if you want to join the Geeky Cast fam on Twitter, make sure to send me either a DM or just at me, and we can possibly talk about you joining our group chat. Right now, we actually just hit 40. So, yeah, we're pretty good right now, but we can always bring in more people. As always, catch y'all in the next one.
All right, you guys, welcome back. So that was the Geeky Cast here to talk about the Continental series that's coming up super. Okay, this is soon. So this is September. How you feel about that?
I think it'd be dope to like see like, you know, the things before, or like he said, like how the rules came into play and how these people became how they became, and like, you know, in their position and what, like, I think that'd be really cool.
Like, we're really about to get, like, man, you lucky.
3 episodes of 90 minutes.
90 minutes. That's an hour and a half.
That's an hour and a half each one.
Each joint. That's like Stranger Things level.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Like, we're definitely gonna be reacting to that.
For sure.
And then it's like, and he said the Ballerina, I guess that's about like the woman who gave him the, like, Giordani. And she passed in the 4th one. No spoilers, not to spoil you real quick, but she was gone and someone else had took her spot. And the years just time has passed or whatever. But I think that spinoff series or whatever that's gonna be about is gonna be interesting to see too. But like he said, I think this to hear this world start to get us, like, we're gonna start to visualize everything, and just like he said, pretty much every time I'm in the Continental, I'm wanting to know, like, who the butlers, who's this, how's, you know, I wanted to know. So it was, how do you
become a member? Or
it was interesting seeing, like, when they shut down the Continental, and the third one, it was the consecrated. then they went into like army mode and protection mode, and this is what all this is
'Cause here,
inside this
I wanna work
hotel.
there.
You feel me? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get to see Winston. What if like we can see all the rooms get built and stuff like that?
I just want to bring everyone drinks. Like I'll be like, I'll have
Or
the
be the
tray.
bartender.
Like, here you go.
God. In the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
In the lounge, sir. All right, you all let us know how you feel about the Continental, man. That sounds dope.
That
3
does sound
episodes on Peacock, an hour and a half apiece. Woo! Sounds fire. All right, more John Wick feel like it's on the way. Shout out to the Geeky Cast for the info. He don't miss, you dig? So again, let us know how you feel. All right, so before we get out of here, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you guys leave a like, and if you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first. Okay, so hopefully we get some more John Wick information very soon. All right, so me and White Go will be back with more content. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you soon on Fireworks, the beautiful White Go. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, and we out.